I'm Grace and I work here at the Redwood City Downtown Library. I am going to recommend some books today that'll be good for both teen readers and adult readers. So let's dive right in. Today it's going to be realistic fiction. This is Patron Saints of Nothing by Randy Rebay. Randy is a local author, and this book paints a really good story of growing up here in America and also having your roots and your history and half of your family back in the Philippines. And there's a lot of really relatable themes in this about growing up and figuring out your family, because not everyone's family is perfect. No one's family is perfect. And dealing with all sorts of secrets you didn't know about. There's a lot about family and faith and friendship in here, and I really can't recommend it enough. This one is History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. This one is really intense. Our main character has plenty of problems of his own in his mental health, and then his first love, in his opinion, only love, dies very suddenly, and he suddenly has to come to terms with that and deal with it. And that's a really hard thing to deal with when you don't also have other life issues crowding you and trying to break your brain. I actually had to put this book down a few times because it got a little triggering, but I always wanted to pick it back up and find out how it ended. It's so good, and I guarantee you that you know someone who's been dealing with things just like this. This is It's Not Like It's a Secret by Misa Sugiura. Misa is also a local author, and this book is ever so slightly happier than the last two. In this one, our main character moves to California just as she's realizing that she might be gay. And it also has to do with secrets that you keep from your family and your friends, but also yourself. And what that does to your life and what that does to your relationships and when you should speak up about those secrets. It's really good, and it feels like high school. Like, I remember going through things like this 20 years ago, just like all of these kids. This one is We Are Okay by Nina LaCour. Nina is also a local author, and like History Is All You Left Me, this one also deals with death. But in this case, our main character is off at school, at college, in a small town on the other side of the country, dealing with snow and cold, and the very sudden death of her grandfather, who was the only parental figure she had in her life. And her friends really would like to get in touch with her. The people who think of her as their family would really like to get in touch with her, and she doesn't want to talk to anyone. This book takes place a lot in her head, but I read the whole thing in one sitting, and it really helped me come to terms with some of my own grief over things. It's a very short book, but it packs a big punch. Last but not least, this is Far From the Tree by Robin Benway. In this one, we have three main characters, and we cycle through their points of view. We open on Grace, who has, at the age of 16, just given a baby up for adoption. And she tells her parents that she would like to find her own biological family. And that's when her parents tell her that she has two biological siblings, a younger sister and an older brother. These are our other two main characters. And they led very different lives. This book goes into a lot about what family means, what blood means, and what it's like to be a white baby in the system versus a little boy of color. It can get a little harsh, but it's so good, and to me, it just feels like life. Cannot recommend it enough. Plus, it was the National Book Award winner a couple years ago for young adult fiction. That's it. Happy reading. If you would like to check out any of these books, just click the link in the description or go to redwoodcity.org/library.